the whole beginning of the stream is just you yelling "go." It's just you yelling "go." It's amazing.
Okay.
Also, yes, and the
Did you
audio
go?
looks
Oh my
yes.
God.
I'm gonna scream for nothing.
I'm probably have to clip it out. Anyway,
No.
I feel someone's phone.
Someone's phone went off. I don't have vibrate.
Mine's
so it's
off.
joy.
Joke's on you guys. I have the internet. Yeah.
Oh god, here we go again.
GoldenSaucer.net podcast, episode 209, April 3rd, 2018.
Do you know how many people have like come up to me and told me that they're like actively listening to us?
Good.
Like
Cost
five.
Cost me like $1 a month to
One of the
sell this thing.
cashiers at your place.
Oh yeah. He told me he started listening to him. Like, oh, thanks, man. Sorry.
yeah.
I just went,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, it's a good way to kill an hour.
Two of Joey and I's customers that like I've given the name out to.
Yeah.
I know a few of my friends still listen to it just
So,
every now and then.
Yeah, some of my friends listen to. They'll be like, "Hey, you talked about this," and like, I'm like, "That was like 2 weeks ago," but yeah, thanks.
I mean, I don't know if they're like active listeners.
It's like thing when you do on social media, you post a dumb meme, and then like 2 days later, you see a random friend who's like, ha, 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 that joke.
yeah.
Like, what?
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Best Buy cashier kid. And,
If you're still listening, thank you. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm still sorry.
I mean, hey, like I said, I just try to be entertaining for an hour, turn my life into something that other people want to hear about. How about them RGBs, huh? RGBs.
No one gives a fuck.
Wait, one time.
Only you. No one cares.
RGBs.
No one cares.
RGBs.
Only you.
Joe's
Yeah.
an RGB
I mean,
beast.
those are for Henry, and he doesn't care. and I'm
Real
just
gay
like,
boys.
Oh no!
That was good. I like that.
Oh man,
Don't you know RPGs give you the more FPS? The more FPS, the better your game.
more
Fuck.
It's more first person shooters.
Yeah.
Fuck platypus suckers.
There you go.
That's
right.
not my best. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna vote Alf off the island.
Oh no.
things are a little weird. Just last week we did the audio only show,
Mhm.
which is medium okay, but like, there's a couple times where I fixed the audio and you kind of can hear it, and I'm like, okay, it just didn't really do a whole
Mr.
lot.
I do it for one Yeti. That's what happens.
I didn't. I
love that episode. I was bald as fuck the whole time and didn't care.
I put my feet up. I was just chilling.
Yeah. You're,
This episode
chewing
we-
on them like
I hooked up all the gear again, but I had to rebuild the entire OBS layout again, reinstall all the everythings, and it was
all
annoying.
the plugins.
What did you learn?
outs.
Did I know how to do it in under an hour?
No, don't touch your computer ever again.
Oh, you know what? Right now, I'm gonna just bring up Task Manager right now.
And close everything.
27% usage right now.
Did you
As
say
opposed-
Taskmaster?
Yeah, Taskmaster
From Marvel?
The guy, the villain. I brought him up. He's the manager here.
Congrats.
Right now, 27% memory usage versus like the 95 I was getting.
You did it, Joey.
So
Killing it.
anyway, but yeah, everything's hooked up. I got to put some more fans in this stupid thing.
You need more fans.
It needs more
You
fans.
don't need any more fans.
Dude, look at how there's like just not nearly.
There's not enough fans in there.
Yeah.
I can fit
All right, Exhibit.
one.
Your dog heard like fans.
I actually have to. We put a fan in your fan so you can fan when you fan. Is that what you wanted?
Man, where is Exhibit? Is he alive still?
Yeah, they interviewed him
He's
recently.
exhibiting exhibits.
Is he still doing pimp stuff?
No,
He's not
he
pimping.
hates that
He's
shit.
not pimping? Oh. Shame.
I'm pretty sure he just does like every other celebrity, just hangs out on fucking Twitter all day.
Yeah.
And it just says here he's rapping.
Still rapping where? Don't worry about it.
I mean, that's what it says.
Rapping Christmas goods?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it with a W? I'm a rapper.
Oh, he's a radio personality too. What is he doing?
Oh, that's not my joke. Remember, K Cat did that
What?
with Chance the Rapper.
Oh. You own Rosie's.
He was like, "I'm Chance the Rapper," and then the guy on the rapper was like, "I am too."
Apparently, he's on the show Empire that we don't watch.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
I think The Rock's on
Boardwalk
there.
Empire.
I think
No.
The Rock is on there.
Well,
The Rock's on everything.
Yeah, pretty much. He says yes to everything. That's a man like success story. You'll fail half the time, but damn, you will succeed half the other half. So.
Yeah. I don't see the Rock.
What do you
on
mean the
here,
Tooth
but,
Fairy failed? Well, Jumanji just fucking box office records.
I'm gonna start chanting. I'm gonna try to start the Die Rocky Die chant again, like in movie theaters,
Why?
because everybody used to hate him when he wrestled,
Oh,
when he was Rocky Maivia and not.
so you're just
The
gonna
Rock.
do it in the movies?
Yeah, because leave me alone, Alf.
Yeah.
He just likes to ruin other people's good times. He's gonna go to those $3. Did you see the $3 listings for the new
No.
theater? Oh my god, This is basically like they're gonna boot up some Blu-rays and be like, here you go, enjoy paying us $3 to be here and watch this Blu-ray.
I thought it was still dead.
What? No,
It's back.
no, the new one,
What new one?
the new theater in Celebration Point.
It's open.
It's open, I think tomorrow was the first day.
There's a $3 section. What?
Okay, for their grand opening,
Mhm.
they're doing a soft launch and they're having $3 movies.
Oh, but it's like old classics and shit.
It's not old classics, it's just crap that's already been out of like the crap they've rounded up from the other two.
It's the Last Jedi and
Can I see Paul Blart?
I don't think
Paul
that's
Blart
in there.
2.
That's a deal breaker.
Son of Paul Blart.
Joey, I'll look at it later. It is not necessary. It's not crucial for the podcast. Kyle, what the fuck you been up to and
$3
playing?
Okay, here you go.
Kyle, what the fuck you been up to
Preview
playing?
days,
I don't want him to win.
Actually, I've been up to wondering what the $3 movies are.
Oh, here you go. I got this movie schedule right here from April 8th to April 10th. Let me just hit you with it. All right, hold on.
If you make the
All
face, they kill you from behind.
To be fair,
I'm sorry, but
they're doing it for all the proceeds go to March of Dimes, Ronald McDonald House, and Child Advocacy Center.
okay.
That's why they're doing it.
That's
Anyway,
fair enough.
here's your bangers. Star Wars Last Jedi, Wonder Woman, Fate of the Furious, Justice League, Coco, Transformers Last Night, Wonder, Baby Driver, The Nut Job, Despicable Me 3, Logan, Spider-Man Homecoming, Dunkirk, and then Spider-Man Homecoming
I
again.
heard the nut job. I'm like, they're showing. They have an X-rated section.
Yeah. They want you to come in that new recliner for real.
Oh man.
Breaking our floors, please.
Yeah.
Make them extra sticky.
So
All right, thank you,
yeah, like I said, it's terrible. Anyway,
Kyle. Hit it up.
yeah. I mean, you just want to jump. No one wants to talk about their fucking week.
No, no, condense that shit.
Okay, my
What? It's
week
so
and what I've been playing.
Weekend, what you been playing?
Okay.
Jeez.
I didn't really do much this week. On
See, that's why I said condense it.
on Joey's behest, I got these
For
new
the video
headphones,
portion.
these new Steel Series.
That
They're-
print. I like that print.
Yeah, it's not bad. These are the Arctis 5.
Yeah, Arctis 5 with them RGBs that don't work over unless you plug them in.
They are really nice.
Nice. Look nice.
They're super comfortable. Air flows through them.
They have a mic that comes out.
Yep.
Can't take your order.
You could. I mean, I could. I guess.
The
but-
weirdest part is when you hook them up via the 3.5, the red USB, the mic thing doesn't.
It
doesn't-
flashes like colors. And stuff.
Way to go.
It's
Well,
fucking
I'm
nice.
saying like when you mute it, that'll turn the tip will turn red.
Yeah, so you
And
know
so
that it's
yeah,
muted.
so you
My
know.
razor does the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mute, turn red.
I know you're on razors.
God dang, did I do anything else?
Weird.
I don't think I did anything else.
That sucks.
Yeah,
All right, what
yeah.
you been playing?
What?
I mean, like I've been playing stuff.
All right, what you been playing?
Out of here, geez.
Nina
No, it's like we go. What you been playing? Well, let's see this. All right, round the table. All right, now what you been doing? It's like no, we
That's
can.
how a podcast works.
I was just trying to fucking like.
He wants
Damn.
to start.
No, we can talk more
out.
banter like this. I like it.
Go for
Besides, Joey takes like half an hour anyway.
it. I do.
I'm usually the one who takes the longest.
No.
Anyways, I've been playing Nino Kuni 2 a little bit, not as much as the other thing. Either one of you been playing Far Cry?
No.
That is not a Joey game.
No, I want to
It's
play it.
absolutely a Joey game.
I want more story than Far Cry delivers. They always do the
I just
the
told
thing.
you it's got a bunch of story that like
From everything I heard, is just like it's
More Far Cry.
it's more Far Cry. It's like
Every review I've read is like it's not amazing, but it's more Far Cry.
They
and that's not bad.
not that I'm knocking Far Cry.
I think that it's offering more
Really?
than previous
It's just-
installments of Far Cry.
I watched the stream. I'm like, yeah, this is more Far Cry.
every time I
How
play
far?
Far
did you
Cry.
get in the stream?
I mean, I watch Vine Sauce and then I watch Ray play a little
Did
bit.
you get to the girls section?
No.
All right, well, that's where shit starts getting real.
Okay.
I really like
I got to something where he activated some portal and got a fucking push device from like Doom
you
or
gotta
Unreal.
bounce the cow. You got to bounce the cow when you do.
It
that.
was weird. Like
There's
it
the
literally
alien
was
gun,
a
the alien
futuristic weapon.
No, I know. Yeah, somebody's like, some fucking redneck said he invented a teleporter in his fucking barn.
Yep.
And you're like,
That's what I
okay.
saw. I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing this type of stuff. I like it.
yeah. And then also like, there's like hazy drug trips and
And then he's like, oh, I guess we'll see him in Mars in the DLC.
Like I said, that's kind of like where I don't know. Like I guess like my expectations of what this should be and versus what they gave us is like I was expecting after the E3 trailer, I was expecting a very deep story, kind of oddly rooted in kind of some of the things that the country is in right now. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just an over the top satirical version of that, or it's
It
just,
kind of is.
Mm,
well, I mean, like at least like
I say
the
kind of
fact that
loose
you're like
terms.
anyone can describe, like a lot of people are like, yeah, all the NPCs are just like generic redneck stereotypes. That it's like a better redneck. It's like Redneck Rampage 2, but good.
I mean, the NPCs on your side are generic.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be characters that they wrote story scripts for and things like that.
Yeah, like the villain, like I was telling you earlier, the villains are the only ones with interesting storylines.
Right, but that's the thing is like, you know, in an open world game like this, and like you know, it's not fair to compare it to something like, you know, Red Dead Redemption, where a lot of the places you go and a lot of people you meet, there are just generic NPCs that suck and don't have any story. But there's a lot of pieces of the big wheel, you know, a lot of little pieces making the big wheel turn and things like that. Whereas just running up into a generic NPC, you know,
Can you fish in the game?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
you can. You can.
You can mad fish.
There we go. Okay, that's the one thing I'm like, you should be able to fish. It's America.
You can totally fish.
Nice.
There's fishing competitions.
Nice.
I mean, just for me, this is like
Does it go like into Sega bass fishing mode? Go for broke.
No.
Oh,
But no, the fishing's actually fun.
Oh, cool. I gotta play. See that?
I was.
I don't know why. Put fishing in the game. I'm all for it. Like Final Fantasy 15 puts fishing. I'm like, okay.
have I got a game for you? Nier.
Yeah. Oh, it has fishing?
The first Nier does.
Oh.
I was playing it with my headphones and I had my headphones off and I was just like fishing, so I wasn't getting any like volume, and like I was just like fishing and like I'm reeling in the fish and the fucking bear attacked me with like no warning, and I was just like, ah! Like, fucking...
What was it? This guy goes, my review summed up in this video clip. So he pulls out his AK. He shoots at a truck that's coming at him in the window, so it kills him. As soon as he goes to reload, a bobcat jumps out, mauls him. The truck's still going in, and it hit the bobcat, kills him. A redneck comes out of nowhere on fire and just falls on top of him, burning. He's like, 10 out of 10.
The best review I saw was like, you're not gonna get a better first-person shovel-based action game. Like, it was like you can equip up to 9 shovels.
Jeez.
And like you just throw them like spears, like impale people with shovels.
Oh, you can?
Oh yeah. There's some like the top comment underneath it was like, what about Shovel Knight? And then the guy
first person.
and then the guy was just like, this one's better.
That's
He's
awesome.
like, you could do more with shovels than Shovel Knight could.
That's cool.
I'm having a good time.
I mean, I don't mean to denigrate it and say
I don't think you are.
They didn't
Yeah,
like. It's just what I want and what I thought that this was going to be don't line up.
Internal. Sorry.
Huh? What's that?
What?
No, I mean, like even
I
like
didn't hear what did you say, entitled?
Yeah.
no,
This is what I wanted. Ubisoft.
I said the same thing about Breath of the Wild. I don't know if you remember.
I do.
and
Entitled
I mean,
piece of
like
shit.
I just the same thing can be said for Sea of Thieves.
I mean, Sea of Thieves has a lot.
We'll talk about
A
that.
lot it could work.
The only thing that I think that makes it a Joey game is that game is so chaotic.
Yeah.
Like there's just like all these like microcosms of like weird shit that's just like possible at like a whim. Like Alpha was saying, like there was like one mission where they were like, oh, just go take back this lumber mill that the evil guys are using as a prison. And I was like, word. Okay, so I climbed up on a hill. I sniped a guy with like a bow and arrow, and then like I saw like a tanker truck coming, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the guy. So I shoot the guy that's driving the tanker truck, and it just keeps going. It hit a ramp and like flew up into the lumber mill, like landed in the middle, exploded, and then let like 3 bobcats out, and the bobcats ate like 6 dudes. And like I just sat there and watched it and was like, this is fucking rad. Like,
I think
like I shot 2 shots.
I think Joey's gonna be very happy with like a work simulator game. It's like, all right, I like this.
I mean,
like this.
the
this
number
game.
one-
This game speaks for me. I like
The number
it.
one problem with it is that it's just an open world game, and like I don't have as much time to play those things.
Right? No, I get it. You are not an open world guy right now. Like you
Like,
can't.
That's why I'm playing. Like when I talk about what I'm playing,
He used to be. He used to be
I'm
open
playing.
world guy.
I'm playing Into the Breach because I can play that for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Feel like I'd got something.
Yeah,
done.
I don't think
Is Flappy Bird still a thing?
Far Cry is
I'd be on Flappy Bird.
There we go.
Far Cry is definitely like you have to sit down for an hour or 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Like otherwise
And
you're
I-
probably not getting anything out of it.
And I try to play games that like my game time that I'm trying to play is between 1 and like 2 in the morning.
Plus, you have a kid. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I get it. That's why open world is not your genre right now.
Yeah.
Maybe until Henry's a little older.
I mean,
When Henry gets into open world games.
Yep.
when he's like,
Wanna
why am I gonna hold
Want
this
to co-op?
controller?
You noob.
All right. What else you been playing? I know you've been playing something else.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z still because
Broly.
Broly and Bardock came out. Did I talk to
Does Broly have big nips?
Broly has huge nips.
Oh, nice.
His boobs are massive. Like,
big old chest.
They lay
Dude,
on your
he's-
arm like a bird on a perch.
dude, Broly's got the biggest boobs in anime. Like, just straight up. Which is saying
That's
something.
this is high
I
bar.
don't know. Then you see Ivy.
Ivy's first off not in anime.
Let me finish.
I think Broly's got bigger
I'm
boobs.
gonna need to do some research, guys.
All right.
Anyway,
Man flag.
So how is Broly and how is Bardock? How are they? How do they stack up?
I don't know that much about Bardock, to be honest. The big name guys are saying that like he just has like everything that you want a character to have.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just applies a ton of pressure. He's got a great assist. He's got good air stuff. He's got high combo potential. You know, he's got a one bar special that is relevant on the ground and in the air that you can do from combos. And he's also got a 3-bar combo or a 3-bar special that is similar.
Yeah.
In terms of like, it's just like a rush forward that you can do like after like a pretty decent air combo or ground combo.
When I played that one match with him, it seemed like he, like, you know, mind you, I suck at this game, but I can kind of still see the mechanics. It seemed like he was a big target with not a lot of defense, not a lot of health.
Yeah, he's small.
So he's hitting. Obviously, that means he's probably gonna have a higher attack, hit harder.
So a really good example is he's Wolverine from Marvel vs. Capcom. Like he's just got like, you know, a lot of combo potential.
Berserker Barrage.
Yeah, he's got
Drill Claw,
um
Gene Spike. No, wait, that's not him.
what was it? Weapon X.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve Blum.
He's a god among men.
Pretty much.
So Bardock, a lot of people are just real happy with him. Like I think as far as like tier list structure, he actually falls pretty low.
He can't hit Saiyan 1, right?
Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
So his 3-bar special, he turns Super Saiyan.
Okay, that's cool.
But he can't stay in Super Saiyan.
Weird.
I mean, like, mechanically in the movies, he never went Super Saiyan except for like this one like weird Gaiden thing where he fought like
The Frieza Force.
Frieza's like great grandfather or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like whatever. Broly is weird. So like to begin with, everybody thought, and literally everybody, like the big name guys, the tournament players, us little like lobies down here at the bottom who are just like kind of feeding off of the meta of the bigger name guys. We all thought that he was just bad. He was just like a huge body. Like a lot of his attacks like were kind of like lacking the amount of armor that a body that size would lead you to believe that he has. A lot of like really like good shit has been coming out of Japan though. Like a lot of those guys have been like really pushing Broly to like his limits in terms of like what he's capable of doing. And like obviously like people are just trying to still kind of like mash out what the meta is in general for that game because it's so young. Broly seems like he falls like in like the mid tier. Really low combo potential. You can't really nail like 1-bar specials from the air. He can't do them in the air, period. He has to be on the ground. He can do some interesting stuff in the air. It's like really precise timing. He's got 100% damage, like he can kill a character in one combo. But you have to use 7 meter to do it, which that being said, like 7 meters should kill anybody.
Right. I'm about to say that didn't seem like.
But it's one combo.
Okay.
So you know, Broly, whatever you want to call him, Broly. He's still like trying to figure out where he needs to be. I think. I mean, the meta right now is all just Adult Gohan, Cell, Android 16, and Vegeta as the assist. That's literally the entire meta. The top 8 team was like Adult Gohan, Cell, Vegeta as assist. 5 of the 8 players were playing that exact team. So like there probably needs to be like a balancing patch soon because the rest of it seems like the rest of the roster is like not even being looked at.
I mean, like that kind of happens though, is where people like they pick the characters and then they kind of set the tier list, and then you know you have these other you know, the S tier and the A tier and the guy, you know, like
Well, that's the
garbage stuff.
problem. Is
And
like,
then,
I'm sorry for cutting
well,
you
I'm
off,
saying,
but-
and then they kind of like someone tries to say, oh well, so you know who's overlooked is this character down here in the C tier, and then they start playing like, oh my god, that person's actually this tier, and then
So I totally agree with you. Although this game seems like the S tier
Mhm.
is like well established, and then below it, there's not even an A tier. Like
Mhm.
it's just like if you're not playing the S tier, you can't win.
Mhm.
And then there's these 5 characters that exist in the S tier, and then Vegeta as the assist because Vegeta's assist is just the best thing in the game.
Oh, you mean nobody wants to play as TN?
Tien's super high tier actually.
No,
I'm sorry. I
No.
don't mean to break your heart,
I
but
don't care. Fuck TN.
Tien's like one of the best characters for sure.
Yamcha all the way.
I play a mad Yamcha.
I've seen mad plays as
Yeah.
Yamcha, so
But
fuck TN. Okay, proceed.
like the mid tier is, it seems like it's so far below the S tier
Mhm.
that like they were showing like percentage rates as far as like characters that were being chosen at a semi-professional level,
Mhm.
and like over 60% of the roster is at 0%. Like
Right. Well, I mean, again, that's the problem, though, is like, you know, if you're going, especially relying on the pros at a tournament level where, you know, I feel like the game's been out a little bit, but not long enough where people are, you know, you're at a tournament, you're all in. You're not going to, you know,
I'm
risky-
even
you're not gonna
talking
risky
about
pick.
like dudes who are going to like weeklies,
okay.
like not necessarily like worlds or regionals.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like people are playing Adult Gohan, Cell, Android 16, Tien, Vegeta as an assist, and then like maybe like 1 or 2 other characters, and like Brawly because they're still trying to figure him out. But like other than that, like characters like Android 18, Krillin, both Super Saiyan Blue characters, Beerus, Fat Boo,
Mm-hmm.
like these characters are literally not even getting selected.
Okay.
So like to me that's like one of those things where it's like people aren't even trying these characters because like they're so outclassed. So it seems like there needs to be like some sort of balancing patch to come out, like even if it's just like pumping these guys damage up a little bit or something, you know what I mean, just to get them on not equal footing but like on the same mountain, you know
right.
what I mean?
Like,
Like,
well, how often are they have they
there's been one patch so far.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that's what I'm saying is like, you know, it still seems like they're trying to figure out where they want the tier list to end up.
right.
So who knows?
Right, and then you only have a certain amount of time before Evo, so like the later it takes to get the patch out, the worse it's gonna get.
Right.
So
I think like they're playing the safe game, and they would rather it be like, all right, well, the first year of the game's competition is going to be like kind of summed up with these characters that are already like well established and good.
yeah, because Evo's in August, so like if you put a patch out now, it's fine, but if you
Yeah.
wait till June, it might be cutting it really close.
Yeah, one of the big YouTubers that I was watching was saying that Bandai was like rumbling about a patch like happening within the next month.
Okay.
So I don't. It might not even be balancing. You know what I mean? Like the last patch was literally like fixing audio.
Well, you think when they would roll out new characters, they would also roll out a balance patch with it as well.
One last thing that I want to talk about with this game, the when they patched it to release the 2 characters,
Mhm.
Captain Ginyu,
Mhm.
who is away and far one of the worst characters in the game, like became one of the most selected characters like almost overnight. Because there was this issue that when you summoned Raccoon, he basically does like a Kamehameha. It's called a racer gun. He does it with his mouth.
Uh-huh.
But there's like this like startup frame where Raccoon comes out, he does a little pose, and then he opens his mouth and shoots this beam across the screen.
Is he the frog guy?
Ginyu's the frog guy, yes.
All right.
So in fighting game, there's something that's called like hit stun or hit decay or move decay. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's basically like when a character gets hit, there's an amount of time where they're in hit stun, where combos can still be rolled out on them.
Right.
And then what we use a phrase called hard knockdown when they hit the ground and the hit decay no longer affects them. So they hit the ground and basically like you can't do anything else to like stack more damage onto the combo.
Right.
So when this eraser gun hits the character, it disables hit stun from finishing. and it's a huge glitch. It's this really, really bad glitch. Basically, if you hit somebody with a racer gun, you can then infinite combo them with almost any character in the game. So it's like you do the eraser, or you do like some grapple move that holds them in place. You hit them with the eraser gun, and then Adult Gohan like literally infinite combos that character to death. And that still hasn't been fixed. So that's kind of like a big problem.
Sounds bad. All right. Well, I think we've talked that particular game to death. I know there's a lot there. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's just I did some research for this one.
That's fine. Alf, why you want to go into your tell me how Brigitte is doing.
Good.
Oh yeah,
she's pretty.
She's pretty to look at.
My God.
She likes cats and pie.
She's bae.
Cat pie.
She's humble bae. I like her.
I love her.
Overwatch game is still going on. Like nothing great. I'm just waiting for Uprising now. That's it. Uprising 2.
It's a good event.
Yep, good event. Hopefully they don't roll out the nerfs that they were talking about, because I know they're testing the PTR, a couple of them already. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, the rollout. Anything than that, like just generic gaming there. I play Ni no Kuni. You know, I like the game, but at the same time, it's like I don't like it. There's a fine line that game walks with me for some reason. Like I don't have the urge to pick up and play every fucking time I have the time to. Like I'll pop into something else or watch a YouTube video rather when I have free time. And it's nothing like against it. It's just the story doesn't seem compelling. The fighting is kind of like fun and stupid at the same time. Like you said, it was kind of easy. I'm like, yeah, it's easy, but at the same time, it's like I cannot tell what's behind me half the time.
Wait, like from the draw distance?
Well, no, just like the arena. When you get into a battle situation, so the arena forms like that, 3D environment, you can run around. I'm aiming at the targets behind me, but then all of a sudden they'll start spreading out, attacking my party, and then all of a sudden I'll get like Far Cry 5 style, bear comes coming and boom, and I get bodied. I'm like, that's cool, broke my combo with my shit that I did. But there's like no like reaction time because I can't see what's happening next to me or behind me. It's super weird. Maybe I'm not playing right, but the targeting, but I'm targeting what I can, and then having my allies do that. I set them up to like, you know, prioritize, but it's weird. Like I'll get interrupted half the time, and I'm not a fan of that. Like Tails did that very nice, where you could see the playing field around you. This one feels like it's so close that I can't see what's happening around me, and I'm not aware of my social settings. I don't know. That's what kind of puts me off sometimes in the battle. And it's really slow, like the story. All right, progress. Come on, progress. But it looks beautiful. It's fun. I just wish there was more into it.
Have you got Lofty yet?
No, not yet.
It really opens up after.
After that, I'll drudge through it some more. It's not bad. It's just it's taking effort to play it, and I was like,
I like when Evan like gets like his like he actually like becomes a character. You know what I mean? Like before, like he's very just like generic, and like he's just like, yeah, I'm a prince, and you know, I'm expected to do prince stuff.
Yeah,
like that's like not interesting. You know what I mean?
It really isn't.
And
I don't.
Like,
can we talk about the beginning of the game? Spoiler free.
I mean, I've heard the first 20 minutes, and I don't think anyone's.
Yeah.
All right, the president of the United States gets transported into a mythical world. What? What just happened?
Well, I mean, like, there's no explanation,
right?
For, like, why that happened.
That's intriguing to me. I'm like, all right, this guy got a fucking gun.
The thing that I like,
this guy has a Glock in fucking medieval fantasy.
Yeah, and then like, I like how they're just like, oh yeah, don't worry about ammo, we got that covered.
That's what. All right, that's what I gotta suspend disbelief. Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, like, all I have is my gun. Oh, don't worry, that's a nice model that we have. How do you know what a Glock looks like? Wait a second.
Well, they had you just find guns throughout the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was like, what? They just form?
Yeah, you just got them.
So weird.
The thing that I do like about that is that like it's an old man in a young man's body.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so like he does have like
that
this like
wisdom with him,
this like air of confidence that like an old man like would exude in a young man's body. So like I kind of like that character more than Evan.
Oh no, I love him way more than Evan. Evan just comes up like it's tragic. His origin story is like shit. Like your parents got fucking killed pretty much.
Totally, yeah.
And then your
got killed, and his kingdom,
and your mentor basically fucking got. Yeah, she gave her life for you, and it sucks now.
Twice.
Twice. That's it. You got to grow up. You have to grow up fast. That's what sucks. You are Aang from the Last Airbender.
Yeah, so
you're
like,
growing up.
He does like find a lot of motivation in his purpose, like when Lofty becomes like part of the picture.
I guess I gotta get that part maybe.
Yeah,
like Bizarria, like there was never a dull moment when I played Tales of Berseria. Like,
Yeah.
that game just kept getting better and better. But this one feels like I took steps up the hill, and I'm like, all right, waiting for my Sherpa, guide me. Like I'm waiting for more.
You'll get there. Like I
also don't like that.
I'm confident in that it'll pick up for you.
Oh, no, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
sure how far it's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Right. Have you beat it yet?
Oh no, of course not.
Okay,
no.
okay. I thought
I
you
started
beat it.
playing far. I actually have the PlayStation that I'm playing it on me because I have to give it back to Joey.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, you
you talk about the old guy trapped in a young man's body. I feel like he just got transported to a different world. He mentioned like I'm from a different universe. I'm like, okay, cool. But now I'm fighting with you, and let's talk about dragons and monsters and shit. Like it was like nothing to him.
No, that's my favorite part. Is that
Well, he just kind of dismisses it. And I was like, I get it. It's a it's a
I think he's
fantasy.
just kind of like assigning himself to the fate. You know, it's like
I
one of those
guess, I
things
guess.
where he's like,
it's a
well,
very fantasy JRPG game. You have
mean,
to
the
suspend
best-
disbelief
the-
everywhere.
I know, but the best part of it is that like I think that's kind of realistic. Like, no. So like,
I'd be questioning, what the fuck is that? What the fuck are those little
No,
things?
I know, but like, okay, so
Why
you're-
is there an otter rat trying to take over your kingdom?
so like you're an old man. You know what I mean? You're rife with all this responsibility,
yeah.
and then just like bam, all of a sudden like you're youthful. You have like this like young body again, and you're in a fantasy setting. It's like, of course you would be like, fuck that old life. I'm done with that shit. I'm living here now.
But you're not going to question it? The shock and like the shock is not going to set in.
I mean, when he was wandering around the castle, he was like, what the fuck?
No, I was like, what the fuck? All right, come, little kid, I'll guide you. Oh, that took all but 2 seconds of exposition.
You know, some people, I don't know. Granted, like, I feel like they could probably
Again,
do-
it's a kid fantasy. I'm suspending, like, yeah, he has to fast forward this. We have to progress the story. I get it. But it's like,
I think it would have been mad boring if he just sat there and disbelieved.
well, I mean, sorry, that's real world. That would have been like,
But this isn't.
there's a
this
talking
is-
cat.
That's what I'm saying. Talking cats, his Meowjesty
Oh,
exists here. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to talk about Nino Kuni anymore because you made that joke.
I didn't. It's not a joke.
When he says the Meowjesty.
The first game,
Oh, I didn't.
the king of their realm was his Meowjesty.
I never beat the first game. All
It
right.
wasn't even beat. It was like the first hour.
Maybe I never got that
It was a
far.
big fat cat.
I
Yeah.
literally played, and then the Pokemon thing came out. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't want to play it anymore.
But I think that it'll ramp up for you a little bit soon.
Oh well. Again, I'm not gonna stop, but when I do pick up Far Cry 5, it's gonna slow down a lot.
I mean, it's not with me.
So,
Far Cry's a lot more accessible.
and I didn't do much. Did I do anything? I saw Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
Not like the book,
Good.
but in all the right ways.
Okay,
The movie,
that's probably high praise.
yeah. Everyone's like, it's not like the book. The book was
They're never like the book.
No, I go to this. The book was written in like such a fanfic, fan service, very egotistical guy. The guy did not expend his grammar past 8th grade level English, because pretty much it's more like, I am the nerd king. I know everything. Like Back to the Future. Robert Zemeckis is the director of Back to the Future. Back to the Future has a DeLorean. I also want a DeLorean. It's like, it's written like a kid is like, I have a 2,000 page paper due. I'm going to extend the shit out of this.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's exactly what that book feels like. But you're still enthralled by this universe he's creating and the plot.
You know what the good trick for that is?
What?
When you don't have enough words, you just change the color of the font to white, so it's white on white, and you just like at the end of the paper, so it looks like you're.
That's why when you submit papers, they make you select all text and paste it in.
Yeah, so they can fucking make sure you don't do that shit. I got away with that a couple of times.
Where was I? Fuck.
My bad.
Damn you.
The
You were
book.
talking about-
Oh
Ready
yeah.
Player One.
So the book, he does a good job of enthralling like you in the universe and the plot. Like it's like, man, this is really cool. I like where they're going with this. I just wish it was fucking written by a competent human being with English and grammar. But then the book, I mean, the movie does a way of picking up where the book was slacking. They changed a few character plot rules. They changed a few key instances of where quests were given, how quests were undertaken. But it was done in all the right ways. It didn't feel so heavy on like, I'm a alpha male nerd. It's like, that's what it felt like. Because Parvizal always felt like, yeah, okay, you're king of nerds. Why do you keep ranting about this? I don't understand this. Like, why? But he's more like, I studied Holiday. Like, I know more about him. Like, I was like, I love him. What he gave to us, it amazed me. It was beautiful, and I wanted to learn more about it. The movie one was way better, but the book was like, I am a nerd. Hear me roar. Sounded very bad. And they changed Artemis' story. They added IROC's garage. They added a lot of stuff. Then the rights weren't. They couldn't get all the licensing issues, so Star Wars was the last minute thing added. It was a reference. It really wasn't anything spectacular on screen. There's no Ultraman. They couldn't get the rights to Ultraman for some weird reason. But you'll see in the movie how. I mean, the trailer kind of gave it away. What shows up?
Yeah, I mean,
It's Gundam.
They show Tracer. They show
Well, no, like
all
the end where Gundam shows up.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be Ultraman. It doesn't show you who he's fighting for, who he's fighting against, and that's fucking awesome. It's awesome, and like I was telling Joey earlier.
It's Dinozord.
No, close.
Yes, it is.
No, don't guess. Just keep going.
I was saying close, but no. I was telling Joey, I can't tell you what the main protagonists or their teammates or anything look like because I was too busy looking at the background going. At one point, I saw the Winnebago.
From
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! And very subtle because I had to like I was squinting like, what is that ship in the garage? What is that? Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was so good, dude. A lot of references were just fucking amazing. It was done good. It's not amazing. This movie's good. It's worth a watch. I like it.
All right.
Nice.
Don't go in there expecting much. I didn't expect much because I really feared the book was gonna fucking kill it. But no, they surprised me. Really good. Really well done.
All right.
And that's it. That's my weekend. And Moon Games. Joey,
yeah.
you. what is
I
it?
just cleaned my house. And
All right, news.
I played.
I helped you move an arcade cabinet.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, what'd you move?
I just moved Turtles.
Oh.
Just put it in storage. Yeah. It's gone.
God, it is out.
Yeah. It turns out the two back wheels are broken.
Yeah,
they
they like
moved it.
rotted out.
So I got
Dolly?
Yeah, we just moved it in my broken dolly. So that was
I have a
fun, too.
dolly. You should call me.
We had a friend with a big ass truck.
Yeah, it was a lot of more lifting than I wanted to do.
Call,
I wanted to lower-
call me
lower
next time. I can
truck.
help.
It was a spur of the moment kind of thing.
What else?
Is it in your storage?
Yeah, it's in the storage.
Did you wrap it up or?
Nah,
Okay.
I got to go in there and Jenga things around a little bit. So the idea is to get some more racks, like I have at the house.
Racks
The
on
front-
racks on racks.
I have the front be racks and the back be the arcade cabinets. I got to. The hardest one is getting House of the Dead in the back corner because it takes up some
big.
space. But I have to figure out how to position it in such a way that I can actually use the extra interior space that it uses because it has like that dead space right in the middle.
Mhm.
Stack some boxes there. I don't know.
I thought about just putting some lightweight boxes around it
Yeah.
to kind of use up the extra
Make
space.
a stinky igloo.
Yeah, I thought about
The Iggy's Diggy.
what is it? Getting the crates and just crating around it.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare to try to figure out, especially when
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, it's not even that bad. It's not even stacked to the ceiling.
Sorry, he said nightmare. There's a really good scene in Ready Player One that showed up. I'm like, okay, that's different. And I like it. You'll see.
Jack Skellington.
What I play? I played.
No, thank God.
I
no.
keep saying Through the Breach, but it's Into the Breach.
Yes.
Like, Through the Breach is a magic card, and that's why it bested me up. Anyway, I'm really bad at that game. I might be just about done with it. 'Cause
Magic?
No, I'm bad with that too. I played the. I can talk about the Magic the Gathering arena, but I don't really want to talk about that. It's frustrating. I don't want to spend money, and I also don't want to play that game to get
Yeah.
more cards to play that game better. I just want.
Yeah, Hearthstone.
Just retire.
Maybe. I mean, they give you some decks, and like, as the problem is like, you just want to like, they give you some decks, and then they give you like daily quests where they're like, oh, just play 12 spells, and we'll give you some things, get a pack, and get better. You know? So they give you like a lot of the easy quests like that to kind of entice you into playing. The downside is, of course, eventually you'll just match up with someone who's been playing longer and has better tech.
Yeah.
Same as any other game. That and like they gave like the professional streamers, they got a different starting kit than the rest of us.
The
So
fuck?
whereas most people got a starting kit of roughly like 12 to 15 packs, I think they got like 40 packs for the professional streamers. And some of these guys are being paid to stream, so that's another thing to consider.
This stream brought to you by Monster.
Brought to you by Wizards of the
Get your
Coast,
monster on
Magic the
board.
Gathering, MTG Arena, play it now. That's how they do it.
Get your DC boy.
I mean, they're pretty upfront about it. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I'm gonna start hacking
You're gonna hack? What are you gonna hack?
a 2DS next week.
Yeah. Can we play like techno music while you do it?
I mean, if you want to,
Just good techno
Probably
keys. Ding
frustrating.
ding 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 ding. Bang, bang,
you can. I tell you what, you
bang,
can
ding,
load up
ding, ding, ding.
LSDJ and we'll play that.
No, midnight. The midnights.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, I got some tracks for you.
All right.
It's gonna be me hearing about lights or whatever it is. Levels.
Levels. Yeah, there you go. All right, you guys ready to do some news? Because I got a lot of it. That's why I was like, oh my god, we took too long.
Fucking bullet point that shit.
The
Rapid fire.
did you guys? Well, that's over. Did you guys see the humble bundles of the?
Nope.
Oh.
Some mediocre game was free.
Spec Ops The Line was free. That is a game that is story heavy. All right, you probably got a day left to get this, and mind you, all of the humble bundles for March went to Extra Life. So, mwah.
Good,
All right, so Jumbo 11, you can get it. The real thing is just scroll down and beat the average to get Tropico 5, N++.
Tropico 5 is such a weird game.
Abduction for 15 is really good. So if you like Myst, what is the other bundle that I recommend? The other bundle is the Humble Indie Bundle 19. So that one is, I don't think we talked about it, but you got a week to get it. It's the beat the average of 615. You get Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, Soma, Polybridge, super, and then 14 or more you get Super Hot.
Super hot.
I think
got that for free.
Yeah,
on Xbox.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of free on Xbox, the April games with gold. How come this isn't?
Oh, don't even remind me about the PlayStation ones. They're such garbage.
Dude, whatever. Couple months, like last month, you got Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank. Like,
Yeah, that was good.
You're good.
They followed up with straight up fired garbage on this one.
I mean, that's how it goes.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's just like
but
Loot
that's
Crate.
like
Actually,
a
it's your.
fucking fire
I think
month,
today's your last day to get Bloodborne and Ratchet. It starts new tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's your games with gold. April 1st to the 30th, The Witness for
Oh.
free. April 16th through May 15th, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Then your Xbox 360 games, April 1st through April 15th, Cars 2, followed up by the excellent Dead Space 2 from April 16th to April 30th. So, one, I think that's 3 out of 4 being some winners there. Syndicate's not great,
like,
but
kids,
for free.
Or Cars is an actual hit. Like those games sell really well to kids.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a kid, get it anyway. So if some kid comes over your house, you can niece,
Ew.
nephew,
no,
whatever.
Ew, don't have kids over your house. Don't invite kids
Alright.
over your house.
Moving on. Where is my PlayStation Plus games of the April? All right, they're so good though.
Yeah.
All right, first you got Mad Max. Yeah. Then Trackmania Turbo. Then In Space We Brawl.
I don't even know what that is.
Then Toy Home. 99 Vitas.
They weren't trying.
Fuck.
And then Qbert Rebooted.
They really weren't trying this month.
So
They're just.
I mean,
developers
Trackmania-
upside down.
Trackmania Turbo could be really fun. I don't know if you guys ever dealt with
No,
Trackmania.
never.
Is that like
That's the only
it's
game
the-
that I'm like, I might play.
It's the one where you can make your own
Yeah.
tracks, and like the game has like crazy physics, and
And not to knock out Mad Max, it's actually okay.
It's funny.
It-
and
for
fun.
free is
Yeah,
fine.
it's okay for free. Yeah, definitely get it. It's a fun game. It's just don't expect awesomeness. The game's just like, yeah, that's the game about Mad Max and somewhat an open world trying to be Borderlands kind of, but
Yeah.
All right,
Fallout ish.
kind of, yeah.
I recommend it. Just get it anyway.
It's free. Of course you're going to recommend it.
Did you guys see that Guacamelee 2 was announced for Steam?
I did not.
Wasn't it announced like a long time ago?
I don't know.
I think
It
so.
says right here, Steam announced trailer 3 days ago.
I'm pretty sure for Steam, but the consoles got announced.
I don't know, but it's out now. Hope you like Guacamelee.
Is it out already?
No, I don't know when it's coming out. They announced it.
Trailer. Yeah.
It's the trailer. Let's see what they say on this trailer.
Oh, good lord.
Guacamelee 2 coming soonish.
Okay.
So there you go. Did you
There's
guys?
also some leaked for Dragon Builders too.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, apparently some screenshots that got leaked out at
Dragon
Famitsu.
Quest Builders.
Yeah, that's the Minecraft
Yeah, yeah.
with
Oh, Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. All right.
They look nice, but again, it's just Minecraft.
Did you see my favorite badly named product?
Shake weight.
Red Faction Gorilla Remastered Edition.
Ooh.
Yeah, you ready for that?
That was a Reddit poll. I had to be a Reddit poll.
Like, what can we do to make this? So, I mean, I think if you've never played Red
The
Faction,
worst part is
you
that like
should.
there's like a team of people who like spitball these ideas against each other. You know what I mean? And then like a
Balls of steel.
series of people went, "Yup, remastered." That flies. That plays.
Good idea, sir. Can I get a raise? No. Damn it.
I mean,
Well, then I redact remastered.
that's the one you should play. You should play Gorilla and not was it Armageddon, the second one?
Yeah.
Don't play that one.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
the sweet one where you can knock shit over and like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
blow walls up and crap. Yeah, that one was fun.
I mean, you could do that in 1 and 2. Yeah.
those-
There's Gorilla. I mean, there's Red Faction 1 and 2. Then
Yeah,
Gorilla and Armageddon came out.
right. Yeah.
Gorilla was the new next gen PS3 ones.
That was the PS3 one.
Yeah, the PS2 ones were just 1 and 2. But you could do the same thing.
I don't remember the terraforming gun being in the other one.
You can't terraform. All right, he didn't say
That's what-
terraform.
That's what I
Sorry.
was talking about.
Oh yeah, no, that
I
was.
was
I
thinking
thought that
of-
was Armageddon. No, Armageddon's the time one where you could actually like warp back to. Oh, so stupid.
Armageddon was the one where you had like the nanobots that like remade shit.
Yeah, that was so fucking stupid. That was dumb.
It looked cool.
Yeah, but it's like then they did puzzle solving around there. I'm like, oh come on.
All right.
That's
Well,
true.
continuing the trend of bad games coming to consoles.
Mm.
What if you missed last year's greatest achievement, No Man's Sky?
I heard about that one. Enjoy it, boys.
For $50, you can play it on the Xbox One.
Enjoy it, boys. I didn't.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's the thing. So,
Why would they waste that money? Like Xbox.
And I think you get all the DLC that came with it. I mean, it was free anyway, but I don't know why they're charging full price for that when they know already they have a bad stigma with it.
all right. Well, in other news, in other Xbox news, excuse me, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare finally getting backwards compatibility. So now you don't have to play the remastered edition. You can just play the regular edition. It's $5. It'll be $20 tomorrow.
When it.
But I want the
goes live.
remastered one. Doesn't it look better?
Did you know the bad part about the remastered edition?
What?
They took some of the DLC maps out and then sold them back to you as a second DLC pack.
Wow. Why would you sell some? Ooh, that. Wow. Okay.
No Man's Sky.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. That's really shitty on back to
Yeah.
Activision.
Yeah. Like,
Why not just a complete game? Why did you piece it?
You need to get on to watching these Jim Sterling videos like I
Oh wow, that's horrible on their behalf. And there's rumor Modern Warfare 2 is going to get remastered.
with no multiplayer, just single player.
The one part that made that game fun. What is it? Sir, we're going to do it. Yes. Don't give them what they want.
All right.
Take it from.
It's like the Tetris god. What a wise choice, God. Square block. But sir, he needs a line block. Squiggly line.
Well, I mean,
Give him the T shape.
like Kyle was talking about Far Cry. You saw they have the level builder in there, and people are already building like
No, I know about the level builder, but I haven't seen anybody make
people
shit.
are already building like Call of Duty maps and Halo maps and.
Has someone
PUBG
made
maps and-
Mario World 1 yet?
And that's the first thing.
They
Everyone
always
goes,
do 1-1. It's like, okay.
You made one.
It's Android fucking trash games are on there. It's all Mario Flash games. That's all it is.
There's a pretty good article in Games Radar about the BattleTech arcade. It's in the 90s. And it's a 3D immersion VR thing. You should really check it out. I used to like a throw
That shit that you like pulled down over your head.
No, that's Beachhead.
Yeah. Okay. That thing was sweet.
Beach was so good.
I didn't like it as much as the virtual on cabinets that sat side by side with the partition.
Yeah,
in
those are the
middle.
best.
Those are really cool.
Also, the grid was really good because it was that 4 players thing.
Mhm,
It was,
yeah.
yeah.
So one of my friends, he has a hacked Wii. He's like updating his YouTube video.
on.
But he downloaded the arcade Mario Kart
Yeah.
and he was playing on his
yeah,
Wii.
yeah.
I'm like, I actually want to try that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I almost bought that game.
The full arcade.
The full arcade.
Why didn't you?
Because it was missing an authentication chip or something like that I couldn't figure out.
Oh.
Like if I could get it.
I've never played the arcade version, so I have no idea.
You could play it at Disney Quest.
It's gone.
Well, it was gone from there a while ago, but that's where you could play it. I think some Dave and Buster's got some as well.
I think so, yeah.
Doom getting a 4K update for PS4 Pro and Xbox One at the end of it shows out on now already. Sorry. Yeah.
Did you buy that bundle?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to talk about
Doom,
that next.
Doom VR?
No, just regular Doom.
Just regular Doom.
Gets 4K. So that's the other thing is like on Steam. Oh my God, they cannot stop giving away Steam links. So you can buy Doom or Human Fall Flat or Hollow Knight and get a Steam link basically for free.
Yeah.
You just got to pay the shipping, and it's like $8 to have it shipped to your house. I recommend it. You need to be on a wired connection, but I mean, like you can use an Xbox One or PS4 controller. as long as it has the Bluetooth model on your Steam Link. You can get a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse and do whatever, and just put your Steam in big picture mode. You can also exit out of big picture mode, and it'll just act as a desktop, as a virtual desktop that transmits to your
Nice.
So you can watch your
All the porn.
other things.
Mm-hmm.
But it streams it out, so it's a lot more convenient than actually running a
Media player.
media player or 800-foot HDMI or whatever. And then that being said, Valve also removed Steam machines from the Steam store, so it's not even on there anymore.
Yeah.
Last week we talked about the Vive Pro, and then someone broke down and did a breakdown of if you bought a Vive Pro today and everything you would need to make to play the Vive Pro to make it playable, you would spend $1,250 because the Vive Pro is just the headset. So you'd have to buy the remotes, the light boxes, all the setup and everything.
Hit detection equipment and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
When did we as gamers start making so much money?
I mean,
We
like
didn't.
Yes.
to be fair, the Vive and the Oculus are like you're on like the cutting edge of buying dumb stuff. You know, you're like, I gotta buy. You're like the guy who's like, yeah, I bought a Tesla 10 years ago. You know, you're the guinea pig.
I mean, you bought your Oculus.
Did
you sell it already?
No, but
I
like,
didn't spend Joey money on that.
Hmm.
I recycled a bunch of garbage into an Oculus, foolishly.
And you
But
still
we
have
can
it?
play with Yeah, it's back there. We can play with it.
No.
Okay,
I mean, I do.
that's the
but-
problem.
how many laptops are you out?
6?
I mean, I do want to play it, but your machine's better.
I mean,
You're just gonna play that robot thing.
Robo
again.
Recall.
Yeah,
we
Robo
ripped the
Recall.
ripped the
Game's fucking awesome.
What are you doing? Playing?
I need to. I need. My problem with the Oculus is that none of the games are cheap. You know what I'm saying? That's
You've
the
seen
problem.
that airport video, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And that's all the news I have. Let me see if anything came out today that we didn't talk about.
Tomorrow, I'm sure, like, new fucking Nintendo Switch comes out. Switcher.
Mm. There's a thing about
You think it's any
Spyro
better.
on IGN.
Ooh, I'm getting the ugliest case of all time for my Switch.
Why?
Dude, it's so
Oh,
fucking
is that
ugly.
one I sent you? And you're like, I don't want it.
But if you scrolled through it, there's a fucking bright yellow one.
Yeah, it was like $3
You got
cheaper.
that one? Oh, my God.
I'm also getting the bright yellow Joy-Cons.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Because I love ugly shit.
Oh, here's your free games for Twitch Prime. Tales from Borderlands, SteamWorld Dig 2, Kingsway, Tokyo 42, and Dub Wars. Those are some-
Doug Wars.
Dub Wars. That show wasn't good. Jeez. That show was not
What was the
good.
guitar?
What was it?
Oh my god.
Pork
We
chop.
watched a lot of that.
I love Doug. Then he went to college and wasn't the same.
You know, Doug was like a social outcast. right?
Yeah, that's why I love
Okay,
him.
okay.
Was he like he was fucking strumming on his banjo?
Banging on a trash
On a
can.
trash can. Yeah.
Doug was not cool. The
Drumming
definition of
on
not
the
cool.
street.
Douglas, want to check my VR unit? Very expensive.
Yeah, Mr. Dink.
That's Joey. He's Mr. Dink.
Joey loves
Very
Mr.
expensive.
Dink.
He's Mr. Dink. Yes,
Very
what he is.
expensive, Douglas.
Very expensive.
Well, he's not Mr. Dink now.
No, I have
No.
kids. Do you know that? Have I ever told you that?
What?
Mr. Dink. Dink is an acronym. Dual income, no kids. That's why Mr. and Mrs. Dink had all that money, is because they had 2 incomes and no kids.
Later. I can't process this later. Wow. Holy
you
shit.
gotta-
He told
write
me
it out.
about it. And like, I
You're
was,
gonna
that's
ride
what-
out. Hold on, you can hold that later, just for me to do the ending stuff. Podcast at goldensaucer.net. The YouTube.
He told me years ago, and I was like,
Jesus
the
that's why
YouTube,
everything's
the
very expensive,
Facebook,
yeah.
all that stuff. Yes, that's why you guys know.
I fucking didn't know it was an acronym or a fucking.
Yeah, Dink. Like, do you know like WASP? White Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
I don't know
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Jeez.
Like, there's a ton of Democrats.
Sorry, you're secretly racist. and
I
no
always
shit.
just thought waspy meant that they were just like grumpy fucking.
Let me see if I got it.
Yeah.
waspy, like I'm a wasp.
I'm a wasp.
All right, so like,
I'm gonna sting your butt.
Stupid.
they keep adding new ones like They used to have yuppies, were young, upwardly mobile professionals.
Yuppies, I've heard. Yeah.
Young, upwardly mobile professionals.
I just didn't know it meant something. I thought it was just a word.
No. Man, I really don't want to.
That's how Joey's secretly racist. He calls them people like, you know what it fucking means. Go look it up. Go Google it.
There's a whole bunch of stupid ones. Soho, small office, home office.
Is that like mods? Like
Go on.
Huh?
like in SLC Punk, like there was like punks, metalheads, and mods.
Yeah, sure, kind of like that.
I wonder what mods.
I mean, you know, like DIYers, you know,
yeah.
that kind of stuff. This one is not very good. This list sucks. But anyway, you can look up all kinds.
I mean, Dink is clearly the best one.
You can look up
Dink is fucking.
You can look up demographic acronyms, and they'll show you a bunch of them. They have a bunch of them.
I like more you know. So it's Mr. and Mrs. Fishhead.
What?
They didn't have any kids.
Mr. and Mrs. Big Head.
Big head. Oh, those are
That's
Fishhead.
just Rocco's neighbors.
They
Yeah.
just had big heads.
They had money too. They had no kids. No, they had a kid. Fuck, they did.
Yeah, the kid was a cartoonist.
That's right. Shit. Dink.
And then
Dink.
Rocco and Heifer made their own cartoon.
Had to be Dink.
I always-
Wacky Dahlia.
I only do. You
I can never see Dink the same way
turn the
again.
page. Wash your
He
hands.
did it on purpose.
He turned the page.
No,
Wash
Douglas,
your
I'm not going to have kids. I need the money.
No, it's not that they didn't want to have kids. It's just they don't have any kids.
They
mean,
were
like-
sterile? This goes deeper.
I was gonna say like Mrs. Dink had like ovarian cancer or something,
Good.
and then she beat it. She beat it
Do
though.
you ever think maybe that's the reason why Mr. Dink is so friendly to Doug? Is it like he wishes he had like a kid?
Ah!
The
Get
dark-
later!
the
I'm
dark-
done with this shit!
The dark side.
All right.
Yeah.
I love Doug. You ruined Doug for me!
We'll see you next week.
God!
Hold on.